My name is Ernie Kleinman. In the last segment, we discussed cutting a 15-degree angle on the bandsaw and smoothing out the back of the neck for the Hawaiian Tenor uke and smoothing the back part of the 15-degree angle cut. In this segment, we're going to show how to join the two of them together to create a 15-degree scarf angled neck joint, which is critical in the neck. I mean, you can make your neck out of one piece of stock that you can just cut out for the angle, but the problem is you're going to get short grain here at the neck. And if you drop the neck with all the weight of the tuners on top, this will be the weakest part of your whole neck, in which case if you drop the neck on the ukulele, it will crack at the most inopportune time right over here, where you have your short grain, if you decide to cut it out of one piece of wood. Therefore, I've used the 15-degree angle neck joint. In this segment, we're going to glue this scarf joint together, and we're going to add a laminated heel block. This laminated heel block is basically 3 pieces of 3/4 inch sycamore, American buttonwood, all glued together and laminated, and then it'll get laminated on the back of the neck right over here. So first thing I'll do is I'll lay this down against a flat reference point. I'm using an old workbench over here to demonstrate, but basically what I will do is I'll start over here and I'll put a little bit of Gorilla white glue on here. Okay. If I can get it out of here. Okay. Put some white glue on there. Okay. We'll smooth it out. Take a brush and evenly go over the glue. Make sure we've got it spread all over our joint. Because this is actually a pretty wide piece. It's about 3.5 inches, about 85 millimeters in width. You don't have to have it that wide. It's just that I laminated 2 pieces of sycamore to create this joint for the Hawaiian Tenor ukulele. You want just enough glue on there to cover the surface of your joint, but you don't want too much because then you're going to have a lot of squeeze out to clean up afterwards. So try to leave just enough glue on there to make a nice tight joint, but without a whole lot of extra squeeze out. The next thing I do is I put this in line with the piece of wood, and I grab a couple of pieces of tape, okay, and I tape up the joint as quickly as I can. Make sure to line everything up with your center lines so that you have a nice, straight, tight joint at this point. It doesn't have to be perfect. You're just using the tape to hold everything and align everything together. Okay? So I have that very roughly set up over there. The glue is on there. I put it down against a straight, flat surface. The first thing I'll do is I'll clamp this part down right over here. Okay? At a 90-degree angle to the table. Okay? The next thing I'll do is I'll be using 4 clamps to glue this joint together. I'll start over here and I'll try to equalize the pressure all around so that I get a nice tight joint. What I'll do is I'll put one over here. Okay, that one's nice and tight. I'll put one over here on the top. You can use a collar block, but this is such a small gluing area here, I prefer not to use one. Okay, then next I'm going to put another one on the bottom. So I've got that whole joint all glued up. And the old adage that you can never have enough clamps is really true, especially when you're doing a glue up and all of a sudden you realize you don't have enough clamps. It never hurts to have a few extras in hand just to make sure that you get everything nice and tight. Okay, so right now we've got that 15-degree angle all glued up, and the next setup is to take our laminated heel block and mark up the center, take the center line of it and line it up with the center back of the piece of sycamore that we have over here. So what I'm going to do is again I'll start with some glue, put a little bit of glue on there. just enough to cover the block. I'll mush up the glue a little bit. Make sure all your joints are nice and tight. The tighter your joints are, the better glue line you're going to get. If there's a whole lot of gaps in your glue line, go back and start all over again, because you're not going to get a very tight glue joint. Using a lot of clamps to make up for a poor glue joint never works too well. So I take the pencil line over here, line it up with the center of the block, and then I will carefully glue up this section over here. It wants to move a little bit on me. I do very, very gingerly. There we go. And clamp it right up again. That should hold a nice tight glue joint. I should mention that besides Gorilla White Glue, you can use Tight Bond, Elmer's, and a whole bunch of other glues that are out there that are possible to use. Now I'll balance the other side of the clamp with a clamp coming in from this end to equalize the pressure. Something that's really important. Distribute the pressure on your clamps evenly. And that ends the segment on gluing the 15-degree angle scarf joint, the Hawaiian Tenor ukulele, and putting on the heel block. The next step is to lay out your lines after the glue is dried, probably in a couple of hours or so depending on your climate. You'll want to lay out your glue lines, you want to lay out your headstock, and you can cut it out either by hand or on the bandsaw. Thank you very much.